A Gutn Shabbos, my dear friends. In this week's Torah portion, Tavo, we read about the beautiful mitzvah of Bikurim. We need to bring the first and best of the fruits that we have to Jerusalem. We come to the Holy Temple and we bring it in beautiful baskets to the Cohen. And we give thanks to Hashem. We thank Hashem for all the miracles and all the goods that He did to us. This is what we do also. Every day we say Modeh Ani, we thank Hashem. When we eat, before we eat, and after we eat, we say the brachas, the blessings, thanking Hashem. The Talmud tells us that there are two verses that seem to be contradicting. One verse says, La Hashem ha'aretz u'mala'ah, to Hashem belongs the earth and everything. Another verse says, Hashamayim shamayim l'Hashem, the heaven belongs to Hashem, ve'aretz natan levnei adam, and the earth He gave to the people. So which one is it? And the Talmud answers, this is before you say the bracha, and this is after you say the bracha. After you say the bracha, Hashem gave us the earth. The question is, what exactly happens when you say the bracha? How is it that when you say a bracha, all of a sudden, it goes away from Hashem and comes to us? And the Rabbi gives a fascinating explanation. To understand this, we'll tell you another law regarding the sacrifices in the Holy Temple. Our sages tell us what happens with the sacrifice. Most of it is burnt on the altar. Some of the food, some of the meat goes to the Cohens. It's considered holy food. A regular Jew is not allowed to eat it, only a Cohen. However, if a Cohen owns a slave, the slave of the Cohen is allowed to eat this holy food. Why? Because the slave of the Cohen is considered the property of the Cohen. Back in the days when you owned slaves. Says the Rebbe that this is exactly what happens when we say a bracha before we eat. When we eat, we say, Baruch Ata Hashem. We recognize, blessed are you Hashem, the King of the world. We recognize that God is the King of the world and that everything in the world, including ourselves, we all belong to Hashem. The food is Hashem's. We are Hashem's. We are Hashem's servants. And when we have this recognition that we are Hashem's servant, we become Hashem's property. Therefore, we are allowed then to eat His food. This is exactly what happens now also in the month of Elul. In the month of Elul, we recognize the closeness that we are with Hashem. When Hashem is close to us, and we're getting ready to Rosh Hashanah to enter with Hashem into the holy palace. And the preparation is by recognizing everything as Hashem, by committing ourselves and strengthening our connection through the Torah, through the mitzvahs, through the charity, through all good things that we do. And may Hashem bless us, each and every one of us. We should have a ksiva v'chasima tova, good gebench to yor. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos.